Shadowlands Season 4. Shadowlands Season 4. Shadowlands Season 4. What's better than spamming the same 8 dungeons for 2 straight years? Dropping the entire player base into a collection of the most hated dungeons from the past 4 expansions. Half of the people you'll be playing with don't even remember the mechanics, and the other half never learned them in the first place. Luckily, your selection of prepubescent Demon Hunter mains has expanded. Horde and Alliance can play together. The game's population is now so small that it can't support the 2-faction system. Either that, or Blizzard is just now easing up on their ideology of racial segregation. Before we jump in and see what the most groundbreaking World of Warcraft patch in history has to offer, let's preview the forums to see what everyone is thinking. Remove Grimrail Depot from the map pool. Worst dungeon ever made. Please remove Grimrail Depot from the M+ rotation. Blizzard, it's clear this dungeon was not designed around the idea of Mythic Plus. There's a difference with dungeons like Sanguine Depths or Cold War, where it's designed to be a tighter area, but playable. This place has so many camera issues, and we're going to see multiply affixes that literally give you no counterplay. You allow people who don't even do the content to make things worse for those that do. Please seriously consider pulling this from the dungeon pool. Ugh! You guys really voted for these dungeons? Some of the most annoying dungeons ever created. I never want to run Lower Karazhan again. Ever. What a garbage dungeon. Over an hour of wasted time in there on stupidly overtuned mobs. Okay, listen, what the fuck is wrong with this camera? Holy shit, I don't remember it being this bad. Look at this. You can't see a goddamn thing in here. And when it finally opens up, I'm gonna fucking throw up. Why can't anybody else pick up the fucking bombs? Here, let me be honest. This is just as bad as it was in Warlords of Draenor, so you're definitely getting the authentic 2014 experience. The one thing that I don't understand is why everybody keeps bitching about the last boss. Yeah, I mean, the electricity isn't super clear, but you can just move out of it. I guess the unnecessary damage matters if you're pushing big boy keys, but the average Reddit poster is only clearing a +5. What are you bitching about? Why are we struggling so hard with this trash? Am I too Destro brains to understand? Okay, sure. I genuinely don't know what that was supposed to do. I think it was so that we could fight this pack of mobs without the Dreadlord, but somebody pulled the Dreadlord anyway. We work through the next few parts slowly but surely until the old Iron Docks classic strikes again. Stop fucking attacking into the blood shield! What are you doing? Who would win? A group of the adventurers that killed literal Satan, or this wild fucking animal? Eventually, we win using the power of human ingenuity and crowd control, and then kill the final boss, but only after the other 2 DPS both died to cannon barrage one more time. I'm not sure what to say about Junkyard other than that I hate mechagnomes. Seriously, every time I see one of these mechanized diaper fetishists, I think about the fact that they deal about 70 more DPS than Blood Elves as a warlock. It's like they took the most annoying parts of a gnome and cranked that shit to 11. Anyways, every tank seems to take a different route in this dungeon, and nobody ever remembers to grab the robot buffs. Maybe I've been huffing too many Destrolock fumes this expansion, but it just seems like another dungeon where I spam Rain of Fire. Okay, I see. Platforming mechanics in a game designed for people who right-click flowers for 10 hours a day, and if your group is shit at DPS, you get to do it a second time. Show me your worst, Workshop. First boss is okay, you just take your time, try to avoid some of the shit. But after that, the fucking camera strikes again. You're really making it hard for me to spam Rain of Fire, Blizzard. This dog is the easiest boss because it only has one mechanic, hide behind box. That's the mechanic, and your option is to do it or get fucked. I personally chose to get fucked. Okay, now Metal Gear Solid through the trash. A gnome boss? In a gnome dungeon? What a surprise. What the fuck? Holy fuck. Fuck my life. At least the last boss is pretty easy. It's mostly just dodging shit on the ground. That probably means a bug is about to happen, right, Blizzard? Right? Apparently I did enough Hail Bobbies last night because nothing bugged out and we killed it. Thanks, Bobby. Surely the new routes will make this familiar dungeon a little bit more interesting. Just kidding. It looks like the route ends at the first boss because we encountered a bug where the 4th room didn't spawn. There was no way to beat the boss. This is the most unfunny, overused joke by now, but Blizzard is literally a small indie developer. They don't have enough money to hire a quality assurance team, so they outsource it to the players. Except they never fix the bugs unless it involves money, so this bug will never be fixed. We're back in business. It turns out the way you fix the bug is by having your hunter intentionally die so that the 4th orb spawns. This is either an incredibly creative way to nerf hunters or Blizzard is fucking stupid. Let's take a moment to talk about this season's affix, Shrouded. Random mobs throughout the dungeon turn out to actually be dreadlords, but they're all hiding in plain sight. It kind of reminds me of this one game. I just can't remember what it was called. Something about playing with a large group of people, but 2 of them are actually evil? Wait, yes, I remember. It's called the famous StarCraft 2 mod, Phantom Mode. Anyways, when you kill the Dreadlords, you're rewarded with your choice of 1 secondary stat. Honestly, I don't think this is an awful affix because by the end of the dungeon, you have nearly 20% extra haste.
I'm fast as fuck, boy!
Other than the bug at the beginning, Gambit wasn't that bad, so let's move on. Surprisingly, Streets was the most pleasant dungeon in my experience. There weren't any bugs and it was just smooth. I don't know what else to say. This is where it starts to get fucky. This dungeon, and the other one that I'm not gonna name yet, have 2 things going against them. First of all, they are actually a little bit overtuned. Second of all, the entire player base fucking hates them and thinks they're way more overtuned than they actually are. So nearly every single group I've had falls apart after the first boss. Like seriously. It took me 30 minutes to put groups together for Karazhan because nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole. The reality is, yes, Blizzard needs to nerf them just a little bit, but also the player base needs to stop being a bunch of fucking pussies and learn the goddamn mechanics. Let's see what dungeon I got next. Okay, we're gonna do this anyway, because I need to get Keystone Master, but I have 0 expectations. I had 0 expectations, but I was somehow still disappointed. Let's try it at a +20. Let's try it at a +19. Look, we made it past the first boss. Progress.
Bruh.
Okay, this is it. I'm putting all of my heart and soul into this 18. This is all that's standing between me and Keystone Master.
May we see your invitation? Huh. Ha!